Hello, friends. It's Miss Sublet. I am so happy that this is our very first video of the year. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Miss Sublet, who are you? Why are you making a video? And don't I see you sometimes in the hallway and at lunch? And the answer to that is yes, you do. And I'm going to tell you why, who I am, and why I am here at your school. So, let's get started. I am going to show you all a fun little slideshow that I found to teach you all about me. And raise your hand if you wear Crocs sometimes or all the time. I do. I wear Crocs when I am in the water or I know my feet are going to get wet because they're really easy to dry off. So that makes them a really good shoe. And they're comfortable and you don't have to tie them. And you can put all of these cool little, what are they called? What are those called? The little croc fidget things. Anyways, you could find the ones that you like and display them on your shoe. And I think that's really cool. So this slideshow is called Let's Croc About. Ah, gotcha. Let's crock about our school counselor. So that means let's talk about our school counselor. And I'm going to tell you all about me. So, my name is Miss Sublet. I am obviously your school counselor. And I know you don't know what that is yet, but I'm going to tell you, and by the end of our show, you will know what is a school counselor. So, a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm Miss Sublet. I have been at Houstonville Elementary for 6 years, I think. 6 years. So I probably had all your siblings that have come to Houstonville before you. And I love it here. We truly have the best school, the best teachers, the best staff, the best everything. And I want you to be proud to be a part of Houstonville Elementary. A few other things about me. I have one son. His name is Michael. I'm sure you will hear me yelling at him, Michael, stop doing that. Get to class. So if you hear me yelling, it's only at him because I don't yell at anybody else. Okay. I like to watch my son play sports. We like to go to Reds baseball games. Raise your hand if you love the Reds. Right? I've been to 3 games this year already, and I always have fun when I go there. I also like, so, also just a little other things. My favorite season is summer. Anything in the water I'm happy with. My favorite color is green. And I have 3 sisters, a dog. All right, so here's the big question, Miss Sublet. What do you do in our school besides hug kids in the hallway all the time and act silly? Well, here is what I do. I meet with kids who need me. Specifically, kids who are having a hard time, maybe adjusting to coming to school. Maybe they're sad a lot. Who could make a sad face? Let me see. Very good. So maybe they're sad a lot, or maybe they get angry really easy. Maybe they're having a hard time listening to their teachers, okay? Um, but I'm not just the doom and gloom girl. I also like to hear when you're doing good things. I like giving tiger tokens, especially for kindness. If I see you doing something kind, you're getting a tiger token, okay? I also help kids who are having a hard time, maybe with their feelings. Maybe they don't know what being sad means. Maybe they don't know what being happy means. So Miss Sublet teaches you all about your feelings, and I teach you how to make friends, how to be a good student, using your whole body to listen to your teacher, having your eyes on them, your body facing them, and your ears open. And I'm just here for a helping hand. Maybe you're having a problem at home and you don't know who to talk to. Miss Sublett is a great person to talk to. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why I'm such a good person to talk to a little bit later. So, a few things that I do is I will later on in the year start creating little groups of kids. Okay, it's called small group counseling. Okay, and I will try to find, I'll put my counselor goggles on and I'll try to find some kids that are all having the same kind of problem. For example, maybe they're feeling really worried to leave their mom in the morning. Okay, Miss Sublett will find 3 or 4 kindergartners to group together and we will meet and talk about how to fix our worry around leaving our mom. Okay. And then I also do classroom guidance. Miss Sublett, what is classroom guidance? You all have never one time had classroom guidance. So we use a program called Second Steps. Everybody say Second Steps with me. 1, 2, 3. Second Steps. Very good. Second Steps teaches us all those things that I was talking about earlier. How to be a good listener, how to read our feelings, how to make friends. Okay. This year, though, I'm doing something kind of exciting that I haven't done in a long time. We are going to teach second steps through videos. Okay. So I'm going to be the movie star of your guidance. Okay, so you all will get to watch me do second steps and I'll introduce you to some of my friends. One of my very, very good friends, his name is Harvey. He's a dog and he'll be in some of our videos and I'm really excited to learn right along with you and Harvey. Okay, question is, if I need you, Miss Sublett, if I'm feeling down or sad or my brother punched me in the shoulder on the way on the bus and you need somebody to talk to about it, how do I see you? It's really, really easy, guys. All you have to do is raise your hand and you say, "Teacher, can I talk to you for a second?" And then you quietly go talk to your teacher and you have to do is say, "I really need to talk to Miss Sublett this morning." And your teacher will go, "Speedy quick." And they will call me or they will text me or they will email me and I will be there to see you as soon as I can. Now, if you see me at lunch, you can also raise your hand. I'll come over speedy quick and I will say, "What can I help you with?" And you will say, "Miss Sublett, will you please see me sometime? I really need to talk to you." So this is what I meant when I said we'll talk a little bit more about why I'm such a good person to talk to. So we're going to talk about this big word that I'm sure that you have never heard before, and it's called confidentiality. Everybody see the word across the top of the screen. Confidentiality. Let's say that together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Confidentiality. Whoa, that's a big word. And I know you all don't know that word, so I'm going to tell you. Confidentiality means that I am not allowed by law. I could lose my job, okay, to tell anybody what we talk about. So doesn't that make me a good person to talk to? I'm not allowed to go and tell the teacher or tell the principals or tell your parents, okay? I'm not allowed to. That's what makes me such a good person to talk to because you can trust that whatever we talk about stays between us, okay? Now, there are a few rules to this rule, okay? There are a few situations where I must share what we talk about, All right. Um, just when things get dangerous, that's when I have to share and get help because my most important job is to making sure that you're safe. So we're going to go over these situations that might cause me to break my confidentiality. Okay. Number one, if someone is hurting you, if someone is physical means your body, right? Any parts of your body. If someone is hurting you, I got to get you help. Okay. I can't let that happen. First of all, I would be devastated if anything happened to any of my babies here at Houstonville Elementary. Okay, so I have to get help if someone is hurting you. Okay, let's see what the next one is. If you, yes, sometimes kids come tell me that they are hurting somebody else. Okay, if you are hurting yourself or you're planning on hurting yourself or anybody else, Miss Sublett has to help. We can't be hurting ourselves, okay? That means that we need some extra help, and I will have to do that, okay? If you say, Miss Sublett, I've really had these awful thoughts in my head that I want to hurt myself, and that I'm planning on doing that, I have to get you some help, okay? If something dangerous is happening, or you know something dangerous is going to happen, okay? So what does that mean? Maybe you're living in a dangerous situation. All right, maybe your home is not safe. I'm going to have to get you some help, okay? If you know somebody may have told you that they're planning on doing something harmful at our school, something that could hurt people, I've got to get some help and I might have to break your confidentiality, okay? Oops. All right, that is the end of my presentation. We're gonna have a crockin' good time this year. Crockin' good time. Rockin' good time. I mean, crockin' good time. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so confused. So, we're going to have a good time this year, and I have a little activity for you to do if your teachers have time. If not, maybe they will be, they'll let you take it home. Okay, but I have a little coloring page that says I crocked about my school counselor today, and I want you to color your crock, and I want you to draw all your little things that you're interested in on your shoe, okay, on your crock shoe, okay, and then go home and tell your parents all about your crazy school counselor, and I will see you soon.